about this whole Epstein list thing, and if they have a list, they need to release it. But if they don't, then they lied, or maybe they were lied to. I still go with the forest fires in Hawaii and California were designed to destroy any evidence that clean up the pizza boxes, I think is how they put it. But then the floods down in the south, I think it was Louisiana and Tennessee or something like that last year or earlier this year. I don't know. There's been floods all the way down from the Midwest to the South. So, and I'm sure there has been elsewhere as well because they did the fires, which then creates an atmospheric pressure that creates more moisture and which then increases the floods and all that good jazz. So, but if you look at the floods that were last year, where the FEMA camps were, one of them was a company out of California, and it was one of the biggest information hubs of the elites. And that part got flooded, and FEMA then went and surrounded that and made sure nobody could get in there. And then all of a sudden, FEMA disappeared, and all the evidence is gone, you know? But the point of that was, my point of that was, let's look at the porn industry. Pornhub is run out of Canada. Okay. Canada's main export import is porn. Okay. Epstein, human trafficking. Porn, human trafficking. Just legal human trafficking, which is sickening. But kind of like legal prostitution in Nevada. Why is there legal prostitution in Nevada but nowhere else? Or I don't remember if there is somewhere else. I don't remember. But I know that there is the Bunny Ranch or whatever it's called. Yes, they had a documentary on it on HBO or Cinemax years ago or something like that. But yeah, so legal prostitution is disgusting, and that's human trafficking in its basic sense. You're selling people for trafficking and sex, you know? So let's look at Canada. If we follow it to Canada, Canada is a French British province. So then you could follow it back to, because I believe that what's his name, Sir William, was on the Epstein list before it magically disappeared. And then you got the Mossad connections. So then you have to bring in the Middle East. And since the Middle East has been running a lot of inside jobs since the early 90s, late 80s, and have been infiltrating ever since to lead up to 9/11. 9/11 was it was a attack by the Middle East, yes, but under the guise of Bush. I think it was under, or no, I think it was Bush, but it was under the guise of American freedom, but it was a coordinated attack between the Middle East and Bush to, or who are the shadow government, whatever, to bring in the Patriot Act so that they had surveillance over everybody. And then they started mapping out everybody's thought process using major MK Ultra processing strategies to manipulate society ever since. And now we are in the aftermath slash rerouting slash figuring out who all is guilty and all that good jazz. So my vote is let's focus on getting rid of Canada's control on porn and get rid of porn. Yeah, that's my vote. All right, love ya.